Oh damn! I hit the live button already.
It's
Dang
fine.
it, Jake.
No, it's fine, bro.
We could change it afterwards.
I have to do the hard part and the easy part, audience. When
That
it
seems
comes
like
to
a
these
you
videos.
problem, not a me problem. I'm doing socials right now, okay? As I do.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Oh my god.
Well, I guess since there's no marketing for this show, give the Yakuza show a chance, maybe.
Okay.
Don't do it. If they didn't get no marketing, they weren't confident in it.
Also, we
Watch
just
it
got a
on
lot of
leisure, I
news.
guess. I'll put it like that.
We just got a lot of stuff regarding the newest Twisted Wonderland Halloween event, and oh my god, it's insane. But I'm not gonna get into it because I haven't personally played it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
what are y'all dressing up for Halloween?
Riddle.
Nothing. You know what's crazy?
I'm just giving out candy this month.
I haven't caught up with it, but I heard Agatha is doing really well, views-wise. So,
I'm still refusing to watch this show or interact with it in any way. Oh my god!
Oh yeah, after the reveal, what?
There are these two people who dressed up as the two dogs from Dog of Wisdom. You know the one.
No.
It's like the dog that's in the little plane. It's like, and then it goes to the other dog, which is on a freaking cloud. You don't know that one?
No.
You guys are uncultured.
Probably.
Uncultured.
But ever since the Aubrey Plaza reveal character, it's got people back into it. Like the show picked back up.
Yeah, to be honest, I do kind of want to see that show just for Aubrey Plaza's reveal, but again, I'm just ridiculously busy at the moment. I mean, heck, I'm having trouble trying to keep up with Penguin at the moment, audience, and I'm the Penguin guy, in this podcast. You know,
I'll probably catch up with it once as it gets close to the end. It's just that actually no, I think it ended. Or it's about to.
I still refuse to watch it.
But
we can give a brief topic discussion on the week after it ends.
Oh yeah, you'll give a week after for a show, but the moment that a new movie comes out, you're automatically like, let's talk about it. The day after
movies are bigger, medium.
Yeah, but that does we all don't have time. A lot of us don't have time. Have you ever considered that? We all don't have time.
The podcast.
We can talk about it after the podcast.
Fine.
Yeah.
I just personally don't think it's fair to everyone. That's just me personally.
Okay.
And like we said, we talk about it after the podcast.
Yeah.
I just saying, I don't think it's fair that we're talking.
Stop airing dirty laundry on live.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna work on the Halloween art. Let's hope I finish this.
Yeah. Hey, we got our buddy Tevi on the comment sections. Why can't Nick Lowe go away? That Venom movie was a train wreck.
Absolutely. And we also have a review up on the channel, which you can look at.
Yeah.
On the
mine is me. I didn't get to see it.
That was more of a therapy session night talking about Venom. We just need to air it all out. You know? So, yeah. But all right then. I guess with that, you guys want to get started? Okay.
You saw far away though. Wait, you saw whatever you did last week to fix it.
Oh Jesus, dang it! Hold on a second.
Welcome, comic fanatics, to another Fanatic night with yours truly, Breaking Wall. This time, I'm the host, and I'm going to start off with my intro because I don't care. Anyway, almost happy Halloween for you people, but for us, it's just another random podcast, I guess. At least today. So, Jake.
I'm not used to this order. Hi, my name is and it is I got nothing. I know. Maria Robotnik is a boring character, but great backstory for you. Maria.
You can't talk about her without doing that.
It's true. But
you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Might as well get my intro. Cryptid Secret 415, not used to being the number 3rd, but all right, go ahead.
Anyways, I'm Richter, also known as the Witch of Jotunheim, pronouns they, he, and I am super tired and pissed off. So I'm working on Halloween art. So sorry if I'm not fully involved today.
And together we look the Fanatics and we talk about the news and reviews of the week. And this week we will be talking about the news, the comic news, as in Blade news, Spider-Man news.
Why do you keep spoiling the news?
Yeah, Nick Lowe. Apparently there's a secret predator. I don't know what that means, but there's gonna be a lot of stuff we're gonna be talking about. So stay tuned with us. Don't forget to leave a like.
You can't say that, Witch. You can't say that.
Hey,
They call me off guard.
If our Twitter account keeps telling us about it, I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
But yeah, don't forget to leave a like, and if you aren't subscribed already, please subscribe, and also leave a comment in the comments, of course. But yeah, without further ado, we can get started.
Yeah, but you're forgetting something though.
Oh, right. The socials.
Yeah, you forgot the most important part. Your boy. Anyway, like Jacober once said, please subscribe to the YouTube channel because we are so close to getting the amount that we need to go live on YouTube. And if there's a less chance for us to have tech issues, that's what we want to do. So do that, or else I will find you and I will spill all your dirty secrets on the pod. I will do it. Right, right, Austin?
I guess so.
Yeah, don't test my patience.
Now I'm in fear.
Don't test my patience. I will do it. Just kidding. For legal purposes, I'm kidding. Anyways, we're not talking about the Venom movie, okay? Regardless, you can also follow us on Twitter at ComicFanatic69 because if you don't want to put the notifications on here, you can go there. And you can get links to almost all of our past episodes. Yay! Because I might have forgotten 1 or 2 on there. Sorry, guys. I was busy.
That's true.
Anyways.
But I did want to do a special shout out to Ben Diskin. He has been a real sport. For those who don't know, that is the voice actor for Black Doom for Shadow Generations. This dude has been hilarious. He's been role playing the character on Twitter, and it's been kind of funny. So, and also shout out to lore team member Chris, who has been actively challenging Sonic fans to beat his score on Sonic Generations. Just want to give a shout out because he's been really good. That's it. That's all I want to say. Get into it. So.
Man, we're not getting enough shout outs, man. Common podcast. I'm glad Doom returned to the comics. He can get a shout out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in IDW issue 5, 7, 6. Hold on.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, I guess with that, you guys want to get started?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Who wants to start?
No, I didn't finish the socials first.
Oh, shoot.
I thought you did.
No, because I got kicked.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
You wanted to do your shout out, and then I got kicked off for some reason.
I thought you were finished. I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you finished. That's why I went.
No, because I didn't get to do my
I can't
stuff
believe
and
you.
introduce all you guys.
I'm sorry. That was my
I can't believe you, Jake.
Anyway.
You are all people to know.
That's true.
You should know how we do the socials, Jake. You should know how you do this. The audience knows. We all should know. Okay. Anyways, ignoring whatever the hell Jake was doing earlier by skipping the rest of the socials, you can. If you don't want to follow the rest, if you don't want to follow the rest of these guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Witch of Jotun with an E instead of a U. I do post things on there, and if you're a Twisted Wonderland fan, go there because I've been retweeting a lot of stuff recently. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at witch_of_Jotunheim. I do postings on there. And if you want to follow me on Tumblr and now Blue Sky, which I need to post more on, you can follow me at Northstar Aria. I do post things sometimes, so if you want to follow me there, you can. If you want to find Cryptid, he's in the same place he always is. Austin, like I said, he's a brick wall with bright blue eyes and hot pink blush. He's not that hard to miss. And I don't know where Jake is, but he's probably chilling out with the Bionicles.
It's still in.
Just being fucking weird.
And
We're
being
almost-
fucking weird.
Listen, we're almost out of the montage. I just got
You keep saying that.
I know,
but
I do.
still
I know.
here.
I didn't think
You
it was
keep
so.
saying that, but we're still here.
I didn't know it was so
Krypton,
long.
how many times has this man said, "Oh yeah, we're almost out of here"? But we're still here.
Past 10 episodes.
I didn't think it was so long. It was a lot of content. They just didn't put in the movie. This is so...
What was out of my doing?
Yep, we're staying on Montanui.
Right. But
All
right.
It's been 65 years.
I blame.
Now we can move on.
I blame Austin for switching up the order. That's now we can.
Thank God.
Okay.
Because
How
I
hard is it to make a goddamn Blade movie? How difficult is it to do this?
Everybody keeps saying
Yeah.
that. Everybody needs to think about it for like
Yeah.
5 minutes, right?
If it was bad, he will be mad. That's all I had to say. The Blade movie controversy. Blade got delayed, and people keep acting like making Blade is supposed to be the simplest thing of all time.
Yeah.
Because there's already a trilogy of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the third
But-
movie was kind of trash, anyways. But besides the point, we don't have to get into
I
the
think-
Blade trilogy right now.
The main problem with doing a Blade movie, audience, is what are you going to do in a new Blade movie that hasn't already been done by Wesley Snipes? He just hunts vampires. That's it. Like,
That also doesn't mess the MCU up too much when it introduces a whole nother race that's just casual on the planet.
Can I be 100% real with you? And this is just like a major problem with the MCU in general. If this movie was gonna be a thing, regardless, I don't think they would have accurately adapted Blade. And that's just my thing about this. Knowing how they've adapted a lot, quote unquote, adapted a lot of these characters, who knows how they would have done Blade? Honestly, I think Mahershala Ali deserves financial compensation for the amount of time that he has waited for this to not be made. Also, fuck you, Kevin. There you go. That's my take.
Realistically, they probably would have been super faithful because they would have had to be. Because they don't have an idea what Blade is in their mind. The real thing is, he would not have been British. And I would have been mad about that. People don't know.
Neither of
Blade is British.
though, but regardless, yeah, no, he's.
I know,
he's
but
from
no.
Soho.
I just mean in general, they wouldn't make the character Blade British. Mark Ali can do a British accent.
Born in Soho.
I always say this,
Go on the
like,
wiki.
This man's a British monarch. Is all I'm saying.
Like his daughter's American, but he's definitely British.
Yeah, I always say
And they
this,
never do it. They never bring it up.
I always say this. They miscasted Idris Elba. They had a chance for him to have been Blade. I think he would have been fantastic for the role. But
I can't really see it at the moment, but maybe if I see a role in him that like fits the vibe.
I think the problem with Blade is that Wesley Snipes' portrayal has become so much of what Blade is now for people. Even like in comics, he changed his whole look to look like Wesley Snipes. That they're going to have to conform to that style regardless, like no matter what happens.
Exactly, you know. I mean,
And
I was just in
I'm
a
just saying
conversation
they-
with my. Oh,
Sorry.
Go ahead, which?
No, you
go
can go
ahead,
first. You can go first. Mine was
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah, I was just in conversation with one of the employees at this one collectible store I normally go to every week, right? You know, we got this chit chatting, like, you know, he's black. He's really looking forward to seeing Blade up, but he didn't even know that he was British. He's like, oh, wait, he's British?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
go on
know
the
that.
wiki page. He's British.
Again, that's why it's tricky, because like Wesley Snipes is so ingrained into the idea of what the world sees Blade is that I don't think that when you want to properly cast him, it's gonna feel a little bit off-putting to a lot of people. Like, whoa, what's with the accent? You know?
And besides of that, I don't know. I think Mahershala just expect a lot that Marvel Studios doesn't want to give him, because he's like a big deal actor, so you would think that like I don't know.
Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. He did have a shot working with Marvel. That was when he was Cottonmouth in Luke Cage. But they killed him off halfway into the show because that actor apparently was so busy that he only agreed to do half a season for that show. Yeah,
but that's the whole reason he cleared his resume so he can do this, and then they didn't do the film for years.
Damn.
But for our understanding, the reason the show kept getting pushed back is because of more so director and script problem. We know for a fact the first two scripts included his daughter, which I think we all said was a weird choice at the time because his daughter has no story. So it feels weird to try to make her a character in the movies first when she just got introduced in comics. Usually it's like one or the other. You know what I mean?
Well, she like
Yeah.
barely have any history in the comics that warrants her being
Exactly.
in the that's just me
I think-
personally. Don't get me wrong.
I-
Love Brielle. Love her. However,
Yeah,
I
she's
think
not
you
a
should wait.
bad
You
character.
should
I-
wait until
I-
we adapt her into
Right.
anything.
Like,
Besides like
remember-
cartoons. Cartoons are fine. That's fine.
Yeah, remember, like, the daughter of Blade was supposed to have been a character that was supposed to have been created years ago, like I think 2015, right? But people on Twitter were causing an uproar about the creator not being in the same checkbox, so they had to do away with the daughter of Blade until recently. You know? Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we know that the original plot was supposed to be basically her origin story instead of Blade. Marvel's big problem seems to be they want to make this Blade different from the last three, but the last three are
Mhm.
so much of what Blade is now because they didn't do anything with Blade for like 20 years except for having him fight random vampires or be a delivery boy in the background of other books. They didn't know what to do with him.
How can you diversify vampires? Like, come on, you know?
You can have black vampires.
Well, yeah, you can
No.
diversify vampires in that sense, but I know what you mean.
No,
I think
which
you gotta- I think you gotta
I mean
treat
in terms of
vampires like,
aesthetics.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
You gotta treat
power-wise.
vampires like normal humans. I feel like not in the sense like they're normal, but like you gotta focus us on the
You're
vampire. Make a culture out of it. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I think we're focused on two different things.
Yeah.
We'll be race or anything like that culture, but until recently, Marvel vampires were all the same. Until like the current, two Avenger run ago, we got the Blood General and his squad, and then Blood Hunt. I think that's what he means. Like vampires were all literally the same type of power, same type of strength, usually the same type of goals until like recently.
And it's
in
like
Marvel.
we have over a century of like vampire media that you can pull from, and the fact that like they don't want to do anything with that is like what do you have so many options to play. You have so much stuff to play with. You know, you can do more of like your Count Orlok types. You can do more of your pretty boy vampires. You know, you can do your Mormon vampires. Shit, I don't know. Reference Twilight. I don't know. Twilight reference. There you go.
I kept saying if they want to do the daughter, they should have did instead of doing the Blade movie first, they need to do Midnight Suns, and that could have been them trying to track down Blade's daughter. Because you can have Dracula or whoever trying to use her blood in order to become the Daywalker stuff. And we already got Moon Knight. Introducing Ghost Rider shouldn't be that hard. As long as you don't do Robbie, I feel like Robbie's the one who needs the hard work to introduce.
We also already have Werewolf by Night in the special.
Yeah, we have.
I still love.
Yeah, and we got Elsa in there. That's literally half the team we already have in MCU. It shouldn't be that hard. That should have been their next step other than Blade, in my opinion.
The character
telling
that's just named Elsa.
I'm just saying. You're telling me that we're getting Vision Quest, but we can't have Blade. What is this BS? Racism.
No, I think it's funny.
That's different. That's different.
Racism.
But
it's White Vision too. That makes it even worse.
it's actually called White Vision.
It's not even colored Vision. Austin, do you remember those memes that came out when WandaVision was coming out with
Vishon?
But they whitewashed him.
My Black King like Sean, man.
Here's
Daddy,
also
why
the other.
Are you white? Oh my God, Tommy! You can't ask people why they're white.
But
okay,
go ahead, Curtis.
Here's also the other thing I feel like that influenced the kind of quote unquote cancellation or the putting in limbo of this version of Blade. It will have to be the reaction that happened with Wesley Snipes in the Deadpool 3 movie, because in all the screenings I went to, right, he had like a really well received reaction as soon as he popped up, man.
Grip, did you want to know why that?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
It's because we all love Wesley Snipes' Blade.
Yeah.
So this was supposed to be a final send off of of that version of Blade.
Yeah, but here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you act like if. I don't think they did because from your point of view, they would have to not expect Wesley Snipes to be cheered or liked when nostalgia baiting is something Marvel does all the time.
Yeah, I just think like the studios probably want to go for a safer bet with just bringing in Wesley Snipes back in as the premier Blade, as opposed
To be fair,
taking the risk with this. You know.
To be fair, I agree. If you're going to do his daughter, you should use the older actor as Blade. If you're going to move on, if that was the point for the franchise to move forward with his daughter, you should have did Wesley Snipes from the start.
Yeah. No.
So they still plan to do the daughter. That's the best bet.
Mm-hmm. What's the likelihood?
So I kind of agree with that.
What's the likelihood of the daughter at the end credit scene being hinted at joining the Young Avengers?
I don't think so. I think that's very low.
It's a possibility. Like, you know,
I don't think there's any possibility of that. I doubt Blade would have had anything to do with the multiverse stuff. To be honest.
Yeah.
But now that they're using the West Snipes Blade, who are already in the multiverse stuff, then sure. Before that, I doubt she would have been involved.
Oh, did you do?
You bring up Brielle being in the Young Avengers one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit. That's the worst idea. That's the worst thing you could have ever said.
Hey,
realistically, they should just call them all Avenger Academy, like straight up now, because that's to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, there is no Young Avengers, and I'm so tired of people online, like only MCU fans specifically, not people who actually read comics, being like, "Oh, this is our MCU Avengers," and you bring in characters that would not actually be a part of the Young Avengers. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm gonna chuck a comic at these people one of these days. Cause oh my god, they're gonna be like, what the hell, man? Why'd you throw this bundle of paper at me? I'm just like, how about you read and get some media literacy in you, huh? How about that? Anyways,
I think didn't Blade get new powers in the comics recently?
I don't know. I picked up Blade #1, but I don't know yet. I haven't fully read through it.
From my understanding, I picked it up, but I didn't read it. Like, it's not at my house right now. I heard that he kept his powers from Blood Hunt.
Yeah, I guess. Well, he has to have something to differentiate him now that literally every vampire can now be in sunlight in the world. Yeah, so.
I know. I was about to say, at least now, if they end up still doing Blade, they have like a different power set they can go with, and not just the standard. Oh, here go this Blade that can do this, stab people, and this gun. Like, so I don't know. Like, I think they should have just did Midnight Suns, or what was the other one? Spirits of Vengeance. One of those two, depending on what they did. And had the villain just be Satana or Hellstrom or something like that, and then introduce Dracula at the end.
Yeah, I hear some people say like Marshall Ali will hear that alternative pitch. Okay, we promise you a movie, but yeah, let's instead make this Midnight Suns show for Disney Plus. And Marshall Ali will be like,
"No, I said a movie, not a show." Why would you make it a show?
Can I give a take? I think this would actually work pretty well in everyone's favor. So, a lot of people want a Midnight Suns movie. We all know that. Also, don't forget, we also got introduced to Black Knight in Eternals. Don't forget about that. Anyways, or whatever his name was. But besides, I personally think that instead of a movie, Blade and a whole bunch of other Midnight Suns members should have all had specials, and then we could have all gotten a movie or like a show or something.
I said the same thing, which thank you. It felt like the most common sense thing.
That would have worked better in everyone's favor. You know, like an hour thing. You know, nothing too much. It just gets you the idea of who the character is, like they did in Werewolf by Night. And then there we go. Once everyone is familiarized with these characters, then we can have a show or a movie.
Yeah, because I was one of the people who didn't want to play a movie in the first place. I said I'd do a TV show or a special.
Red Tempered, we're going to have to talk about this later. I swear. People piss me off so much.
Because I felt like if you really wanted vampires and MCU stuff to be different and explored, well, to make this Blade and this situation different last three films, you had to do a TV show or give the vampires enough time to properly set up their stuff. Because first you got to make it believable that it's been in the MCU this whole time and nobody knows. Tony Stark doesn't know, S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't know. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of stuff now going against like the idea that vampires just casually around. And you want to tell them there's just one dude out here hunting them? and they ain't like, you know what I mean? You know how unbelievable that is. Oh, there's thousands of vampires in New York. There's one black guy running around just killing vampires like no one knows
Well,
this whole time.
probably won't be one person. Also, Bloodstone will probably also be hunting that whatever that group.
Well, if you go by the hunting monsters thing, we didn't see a vampire in there, though. When they showed the intro,
Because
and they showed the different monsters they hunted.
they're reduced to ash now. That's why.
Yeah.
That I guess that's fair, but like we still saw, like photos, like drawings of monsters and stuff.
Wait, are we still going by the whole idea that like the vampires in the MCU cannot see themselves in reflections? So you probably get a way of saying that they can't get pictures of them.
Well, in the beginning of Werewolf by Night, they were drawings. Remember those like drawings and books of the monsters, and after we got like the traditional Werewolf by Night picture, drawing of him and his design and stuff, where they went the Wolfman route.
Yeah.
I like that. I think it can work. I feel like a TV show would get better trying to like fully incorporate this vampire culture into Marvel than a movie.
I think that's the
Because a
problem
movie
with a
often would
lot
get proper
of
time.
MCU stuff. And that's personally my problem with a lot of MCU stuff is that they keep insisting on making movies instead of making TV shows.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these characters have decades of lore that you can't just cram into like 1-2 hour movie. You need a TV show. I'm not going to give my example, but you understand what I'm talking about.
I feel like the specials, do well because it just means like you can get people interested. If they don't care, you can back out. But if they do care, you spend a little money.
Yeah.
You got you can do whatever you want with it from there. I do see what you mean by like they need TV shows, but I think the risk is like I don't want to put all this money in and like no one's gonna watch it. So I think the best compromise is first, and then be like.
I think the problem is more they spend so much money on these TV shows, like $200 million for like Secret Invasion didn't need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you,
only for us to have a freaking AI opening. Oh my god, dude! I was like all that money.
I think there's a balance.
Trash opening.
But I understand what you mean in the sense of if it's not a well-known thing, I probably wouldn't initially be like, oh, it needs a TV show. But I feel like Blade was like such a 100% guaranteed hit. All of it wasn't terrible.
Like,
people want to watch it. It should have been a TV show.
Saved the Marvel if you really think about it. Like, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like we need less movies when it comes to certain characters and more specials and shows.
Yeah.
So
we know
like
Nova
that would work better, especially for teams. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved the Eternals movie. I loved it a lot because it was different. Yeah. But I feel like that it could have also worked as a show if you wanted to get more information about these characters.
I think the team one's harder just because the budget thing. Because it's different than like Blade and his villains, and compared to like we gotta do the whole Eternals and do like whole lot of what are the villains called, the Deviants, and then you gotta do like Celestials and stuff. I get what you mean. I guess it depends on how you do it. If it's run well enough, people won't care that it's not action in every episode.
I don't know. It's just a thought. I personally.
Every day I live in peace forgetting Secret Invasion exists, and every second day I am reminded.
Yup.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, the MCU is pretty much pretending like Secret Invasion didn't happen. So,
they're keeping it a secret.
Yeah, exactly. You know. So.
Yeah, I would say, but they just got to learn to dial back the money a little bit. Something can be practical, not everything has to be overly CGI. Like there's so much stuff in Secret Invasion that didn't need to be CGI.
Also, Marvel Studios, how about you actually learn to adapt your plot lines and your characters before you like do this shit again? Because that was ass. That wasn't anywhere close to what the original comic was about. But whatever. When do they ever do that? When do they ever?
But all right, guys.
Yeah, we gotta move on.
Yeah, we gotta move on. Let's move on.
Okay.
And in conclusion, fuck you, Marvel Studios and Disney, and fuck you, Kevin Feige. Right. Justice for Marshall Ali.
Red Temperance.
Speaking of that, Jake, you want to go or Austin? I don't know.
Wait, well, 1 second. Red Temperance. I'll spend the rest of my life reminding you that Secret Invasion exists. I won't let you.
Yeah, I need you to know. If we had to substitute that shit, you got to substitute that shit. That was one of my favorite characters of all time. I love Super Skrull.
They fucked over Super Scroll so badly.
Mm,
So badly.
Moon Girl has been. What is this canceled? Is that what the news is? I can't remember.
Yeah, yeah. Season 2 got canceled. Well, season 3 got canceled.
Probably to be expected. It was going to get a free season 2. I feel regardless. I think most Disney Plus shows get a free season 2 to prove themselves. If it's like a Marvel show, then it's like just do well the first. Marvel or Star Wars, and the big exceptions. But for a non-canon, for no one really cares whether it does well or not show.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of how they treat it. So
it's one of those shows for the kids of the elementary school age, which good for them. I mean, from what I've heard of this show, it has been getting some good praises, at least.
Yeah, me and Dick watched it.
From what I see of the show, it's like I remember just being all right. It was like okay.
Kids really liked it. I know a lot of young black girls really liked it. From my personal experience of talking to like some nieces and stuff, and just seeing it online.
That's fine. There was, if I remember correctly, I can see the show. I thought it had like music bits too. That kind of like whatever to me.
Are you talking about the show Red Temperance?
Personal thing.
Are you talking about the show Red Temperance? Hate.
Oh, when he says hate, it made me think of Eggman from Saturday. hate. That's what I think. But yeah, it was I like. There's nothing to really like get mad about over. It just wasn't really like an entertaining show to me. But I guess it wasn't getting the views. I guess it's a good sign. The people who liked it, and the people who didn't like it, it wasn't really like bad enough for people to get upset over online.
Yeah.
So I guess it just kind of.
I think another thing is that
past 2 years there was this one person who would dress up as this version of Moon Girl specifically, and I love it every time.
Yeah,
I think this people have been watching Disney Channel as much as they used to. There's also kids. I think kids now, because of how last few shows have come out, like Amphibian, Gravity Falls, and other stuff like that. Owl House. People are expecting a certain level of quality from their. Well, I won't say they're expecting a certain level of quality from their cartoons, but they're getting used to that level of stuff, and not having to be fed everything, which Moon Girl kind of did in a way. But I just feel like you aren't those type of shows. You aren't going to get that much traction anymore.
I wouldn't even say. I would say like that style of show, the Gravity Falls model of cartoons, I actually am not really a fan of because they don't do it as well. Usually, they don't do it as well as Gravity Falls. Like,
no. I mean,
Adventure Time did it really well. I know that cartoon. Adventure Time did it really well. So did Steven Universe, in my opinion.
No. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I meant like Amphibia, for instance, but a lot of people which is fine. I just watching it. I don't see the appeal. A lot of it is just like it follows the formula of Gravity Falls and Steven Universe and all that. That doesn't do any of what that show does well. But we're gonna say Austin.
No. Okay, I don't mean in the sense of like I meant shows meant for this type of age range and more overarching story than episodic plot. Moon Girl was very episodic, and then we'll have hints of overarching story, but it's more like, this guy I fought earlier will come back a few episodes later, type of thing.
Yeah,
kind of like early Ben 10, I want to say, until Bill got showed up.
But I think those shows, for the Ben 10 and Danny Phantom, that got something like a generation where like cartoons were like way different from each other though. Like I guess a generation where you would have Ben 10 and like Kids Next Door next to each other, and they would be nothing alike, but they would offer something different. I think when you're in a world where it's like where this kind of feels like a generic version of that, it doesn't really stand out to me. I think that's another problem. Or a better example, a better comparison. I already said it. Ben 10 and Danny and Phantom are both like the same shows. They have the villain of the week and the overarching villains and all that, but like they're not generic. You know what I mean? They have like something that like stands out that keeps you coming back. Like, ooh, the Mystery of the Watch for Ben, or like the comedy in Danny Phantom is like really on point. But like for Moon Girl, it's just like it has those tropes of those shows, but it's like it's just not interesting. It doesn't do anything much with them other than being the episodic show of the week. I guess they do try the music stuff, but the music isn't like it's not like Phineas and Ferb music. All right, that to me,
Yeah, it's more like they
Her
feel like they
music
have to.
is peak, and we all know it.
right.
It feels like Moon Girl has to go out their way to fit a song in, compared to like Finish First when the song just naturally feel like it fits the scene. That makes sense.
Watch me put it down. Like that's impossible.
I know a lot of kids also like you see Moon Girl, you see the tagline Marvel, it's like okay, Marvel's Moon Girl, and then like they're conditioned now to see like cameos and stuff, and the show doesn't really do that a lot. I think out of all the episodes we saw, I think they did one episode when person we knew showed up. I don't even think we saw the episode.
Yeah, I know the Beyonder shows up in like the finale.
Yeah, but they did a hip hop version. They did a black hip hop version of the Beyonder, and it was like
what else?
No one knows who that is. They don't know who the Beyonder is.
Or the very flamboyant one that we all know and love. Ish.
Russia's hair. Yeah.
And so I know a lot of kids were disappointed where like other people didn't show up. Cause say you watch like Marvel Spiderman, even like the last one that people didn't really like that much. Kids love that show. Cause they watch Spiderman and one episode just be Spiderman, then they got Miles, and then like the Avengers showed up for like a few episodes in a row, all that stuff. So it still felt like it was in the Marvel type of universe. We read the Moon Girl that tried to be very self-contained because it knew its audience was for young, like it was meant for young girls, but they had the flavor and culture of a lot of young black girls. Like that was the aim, and it hit that target demographic. It just wasn't enough to support the show.
Yeah, but
because not a lot of people watch cable anymore.
That is true.
That's also another fact.
Yeah, it's another fact too, because like kids' interests are all over the place these days, and for good reason. I mean, you can watch anything at any time in this generation, and even if you don't have, there's a website where you will find something that you want to watch. And it's
why would I watch Moon Girl when I can just go on YouTube and watch literally anything?
Right.
Any Marvel fan videos got better stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like I remember there's like a lot of kids who just like their favorite type of shows are like not even shows. It's like watching YouTubers do shows. Like YouTubers that like you've never heard of before, as like in this generation. So it's like with all that content, you gotta have to try a lot harder to get kids' interest. I feel.
And also like you young girl superhero show. Why you just watch DC superhero girls or anything else? Like there's also other options that most people see as better. Because there's more quality and more quantity in the show. If that makes sense.
So, but I'm sure they tried their best. I mean, like I said, it wasn't nothing to really hate on. It was just kind of okay. Hopefully they'll get work. So doing something else. So.
Okay, I know this is a side tangent, but Cryptid, you gave me a very surprisingly difficult character to draw for the Halloween thing. Oh. Because I don't have a back view of this character in question.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll discuss it afterwards.
Okay, no, it's fine. I just wanted to bring it up because I'm already committed to the sketch. But I do have to ask real quick. Do you want your arms out?
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next thing.
Sorry, I was having a late dinner, by the way, audience. So, all right.
Nah, you're good.
Do the next one.
Spiderman again.
Red Tempest, you're a big fan of her comics. I kind of agree.
Wait, have you been reading
Yeah, have you been reading Avengers Academy? You loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know so that you can listen in tomorrow.
Let us know you're not a loser. I'm just saying. But
yeah, are you a loser or are you bougie?
Go ahead, Jake.
Okay, so,
meantime.
Oh,
come on! Somebody announced this already.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man 4. It's on visual date. What is it?
We're gonna announce. We got the dates, which is July. If I remember, it's July. I check it real quick. I would have said this topic. So I believe July 2026.
Okay.
So that's just 1 year after Superman announcement.
Spider-Man 4 release.
Spider-Man 4 announcement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, announcement date.
I don't.
It's at least
has
it's
Red
officially
Avengers
confirmed.
Academy. And if real quick, Red Temperance, if you wanna hear about Witcher's thoughts on Avengers Academy, stay tuned for Tuesdays, or which usually talks about.
Stay tuned for tomorrow because I'm talking about 2 issues because I wasn't here last week.
But anyway, as I was saying, Spider-Man.
So yeah, it's officially greenlit Spider-Man 4. So they're gonna be. So now we have a date as well.
Yeah, July 24, 2026. Shang-Chi director Destin Daniel Cretton is set to direct.
Mhm.
That worries me.
Go ahead.
Everything worries me.
It doesn't. The guy's a good director. I'm not gonna say he's bad. Shang-Chi was not a bad director. So I didn't like the third act, but that's not. I doubt that was his fault. You know. So I didn't like the big dragon thing, but I'm not gonna lie.
I love
But-
the dragon. The dragon was cool.
I didn't like it. It felt super cliche. The dude, it felt super cliche.
Yeah,
It was
But these are superhero comic book movies.
and you know the fight between him and his dad could have did that whole final fight. That would have been fine.
I'm just laying the facts here. It is a superhero comic book movie. I'm not expecting realism.
I don't need realism. They do father versus son stuff all the time in comics.
Yep.
Regardless.
But I feel like Jake said this best a while back. Mark Webb, throughout the Spider-Man films, he got better and better at directing Spider-Man. So it kind of feels sad to think that halfway through this trilogy that he helped make, that he can't finish it off and keep improving directing as Spider-Man in a way.
Yeah.
Because he did. Well, I won't say Mark Webb. That was the wrong person. I forgot his name.
Me too.
Mark Webb's the guy who did Amazing Spider-Man. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on that, but I was busy with something else at the moment. So
No, you can do it too. You said a lot.
It's
But-
John Watts.
John Watt improved a lot from No Way Home. I mean, from Far From Home to No Way Home. And from Homecoming to just Far From Home. If you just look at those films, how he did direct. This man improved in like every aspect. Action. You can't tell me that any fight scene, in Homecoming, one of the weakest parts of the film was the fighting for a lot of people. Especially the ending Vulture fight. Because usually Vulture's a high flying, big scene fight, and it just comes down to this guy just casually slamming Spider-Man to the floor. He heard that criticism, and then you got the scene of Spider-Man versus the Mysterio drone. Or Spider-Man Mysterio's illusion. Stuff like that.
yeah.
By the way, is one of the most iconic scenes in any fucking Spider-Man movie. I don't care what anybody says. That scene is iconic. That scene is awesome.
Yeah.
I love
He
it.
still doxed the child. I'm just gonna.
That is true. Yes,
He
did.
still doxed the child.
It is true. But Peter Tingle versus the drones, love it. Anyway,
And then even for that, I feel like he improved a lot going into No Way Home. So like, it's just kind of sad in a way that he doesn't get to finish the trilogy off. I don't know if he didn't want to, because we know he moved on to Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
So he might just want to move on and do other films. Which, if he did, that's fair.
And for all we know, this could have been like I know this term is used a lot, but create difference standpoint, because the powers that be want their own route with Spider-Man. That might not have been what he wanted, And for God's sakes, we always have that custody battle between Marvel and Sony to this day,
It's hard to say
Like
exactly because he left. It's hard to say exactly because we know he left way before the talks of Venom, Spider-Man 4 stuff started happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think he just wanted to. I think he offered him Fantastic Four. He said, I will. Because they want they want an experienced actor, or they want a script director who is already in their, I guess, pockets, you want to put it like that, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I guess it's good. July's a good release date. I'm just glad. We gotta hope there's no real big competition because Spider-Man is a competition killer.
Oh.
And
Always.
let's hope.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the date? Do we know the date? Like the
July 24, 2026. So it's a year after Superman and stuff.
It's gonna be during Comic-Con season again. God,
Always is.
the worst timing. The worst timing. I swear to God.
I feel like if this movie's about Spider-Man versus Null, there is no hype for Null. I have not seen anyone talk about how cool Null is. Like, man, I can't wait. Like, I hear no one talk about Null after that movie.
You mean that one scene of him bringing his face up to the camera and seeing a full shot of his face wasn't going to get people excited? Wow.
Not a lot of people who know who Null is besides comic book readers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because the movie doesn't do a good job for him. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, no one knew who Thanos was, but after a while,
but Spider-Man doesn't. But it's Spider-Man. He doesn't need Null to be popular. People don't want to see it.
Yeah, Spider-Man's gonna sell regardless. You could just say Spider-Man's fighting a toothbrush, and they'd be like, oh, okay. But
You're joking? Spider-Man versus Big Wheel? Let's go. The Wall. My cousin, let's go.
Wall, bro. There you go. But
bring in Stiltman.
Yeah, what I mean to say is, like, I just don't like how little hype there is for fighting like one of the greatest villains. I mean, not by my opinion. That's just my comic book opinion. One of the greatest villains of this generation. You know what I mean? That's kind of where. Yeah.
Let's not say good. Let's just say one of the more successful.
The characters.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck they want at this point.
Yeah. So, in one of those situations, we just have to hope for the best. We already said our hopes and everything. Well, unless Wick got hopes for Spider-Man, we said ours last night. Anyway, in the Venom review, you don't want to know. See what we wanted for Spider-Man 4.
Yeah.
But I just hope Spider-Man gets to spend time with Fantastic Four.
All I got out of that review was Jake was ranting about something, and I did not know what he was ranting about because I just went to copy the link, post 2 comments, and then I left.
I hope Spider-Man meet the Fantastic Four in its franchise, man.
If you want to know what I was ranting about, go check the channel out.
Yeah.
If I'll get one scene of Peter and Johnny hanging out, or at least the race from Ultimate Spider-Man game, I'm going to be very disappointed. It don't have to be in this movie, but it has to be during this trilogy. I need to be in one of these.
Yep.
It'll be even better if we can get Iceman as well. And it'll just be the ultimate Spider-Man boys.
You asking too much to be including a mutant, man. Asking too much.
It's a shame that May died, because it's one of my favorite scenes from Ultimate Spider-Man is when Peter's captured by the chameleon, and then like chameleon poses Spider-Man, and May's looking at the news. She's like, "That's not my boy. Find him and bring him to me." And they're like, "I said, yes, ma'am."
Yeah.
The boy's gone a man up for Spider-Man. This was awesome. I love it.
Only in our dreams, Jake. Only in our dreams.
Damn you, Goblin. Why did you have to do this?
Damn you, Feige.
But yeah.
Red Timber, exactly. Noel is cool, but after all the Venom movies, I'm not very excited for symbiote stuff. That's the one to accurate. That's basically how everyone feels. Well, most people feel.
Yeah. I already know that they're gonna try to adapt King in Black before they do anything else, and it's like we're not in a place to adapt that kind of event. We are not in that kind of place. We're not in this kind of place for half of the events that we've gotten in these movies.
No.
Like, how the hell did we get Secret Invasion already? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, Secret Invasion, I feel like we were in a place for it. The Squirrel's been around since 30 years already.
Yeah.
It's just the way they did it was awful.
Yeah, the excuse was bad. But I feel like it could have been well. The problem is, another thing Jake has said in these reviews multiple times, we have technically had Secret Invasion 4 times.
That's true.
Yes.
Winter Soldier did it, Black Widow, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, if you want to count that, and there was one more film, but I can't remember.
Not
where people you know and love are just secret agents of another company, and they invaded all the government.
Yeah, Winter Soldier just did it best.
No.
Yeah,
So.
I think that's the main problem.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
It also didn't mean anything. It was the whole point of Secret Invasion was to lead to the next era.
It was supposed to mean something, but then they saw like all the bad response to this show. So they're like, okay, we're going.
I think it would have meant something when they wanted to do the movie, but when they made the TV show, I think they killed all the future plans in the water. I'm not gonna lie.
And
I mean,
also
hey.
the AI opening was just not good either. I feel like I should bring that up again.
Because remember, I think we made this topic before, right? Apparently, the Secret Invasion storyline was supposed to be in the sequel to a certain movie, but they had to scrap that idea. For yep, yeah.
Because they had to do them. They had to turn into the Marvel.
Yeah,
I like the Marvels. Y'all are just haters.
Because of the.
What are you talking about? Me and Jake like the Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, well, no, it was just better than Captain Marvel 1, but it wasn't by. But that's not really much to say on it. Yeah. I mean, so. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Yep.
Regardless.
I don't think that's.
Oh no!
Please, God, don't give him another suit in this film.
I thought I was gonna do a monochrome thing for the Halloween art, but then I ended up just start doing coloring. So I guess we're getting colors now, guys. Yay!
Gotcha. But all right.
Don't change his suit. At the end of Far From Home, he had the perfect red and dark blue suit. I loved it. And we go through this film, and he changed his suit halfway through. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm sick of that happening every film.
They need it for merchandising reasons, Austin.
Why do you think they do anything, man?
They just give him an upgrade of the same suit with the same colors. I don't want like a whole brand new suit. I don't want to go from like the homecoming suit back to like Far From Home with a whole different color and a different outlook.
They'll tone down the brightness of the suit, so they'll be meeting you half and half.
Man, that's just lame.
It's enough to keep the suit, but at the same time, it's enough to make another pop figure of that.
Just make the blue lighter. Okay, make it like early Spiderman color then. Then do that if you want to do anything, please.
Gotcha. But all right then. Any final thoughts before we move on?
Not really, but I am working on the art and I'm making good progress.
Cool. Anyway, so I think with that we should move on to the next one. And I got this one. Tatiana Maslany responds to her scenes from Deadpool 3. Yeah, this whole commotion has been going on for quite a while. I've noticed like people making videos of like the scenes that She-Hulk was supposed to have had in Deadpool 3, but there was nothing really backing those claims. I mean, I kept looking, nobody was reporting on it article-wise or anything like that. But for me, they had a lot of ideas for Deadpool 3, and the idea of having two fourth wall breaking characters come together in a promotion, I think that could have made fun antics. It's just the problem is
with how the movie was, I don't think that we needed two fourth wall breakers, even though
it could have been a promotion or anything like that, commercial like that. But they went the route they did with She-Hulk, so yeah.
I think the main problem is where was she even coming in the film? You know what I mean? I guess she'll be part of the Resistance, but then it's like most of those scenes. I would hate her for breaking the fourth wall during those fight scenes. I'm not gonna lie.
Could have been an after credit scene for all we know.
Or I have a theory. I want you to hear me out. So that like montage of where Deadpool was going through different universes trying to find the perfect Logan, I think he could have pulled up in one of them and he would have saw She-Hulk and then he would have been like, "Oops, my bad," or something like that. I'm not.
It would have been the She-Hulk scene where she was throwing Wolverine. She was like, "Oh, you got a nice butt." And he was like, "Don't talk about that." It would have been that scene.
Yeah.
I think that was part of the rumors too with this, that one of the scenes would have included a fight between her and Wolverine.
I could see that.
But everybody,
I feel like that would have been the plan before they got the right from like Universal to use Hulk.
Yeah, but everybody will want to see the fight between Hulk and Wolverine, so I don't think that would have worked, But another thing, I just want to clarify a few things with this, with these rumors about the She-Hulk being in Deadpool 3. Again, there were a lot of things on the table that didn't make it into the final production of Deadpool. I mean, there were definitely a lot more Deadpool variants they wanted to include. There were definitely a lot more
White Nick Fury, my dad, man.
Allegedly, Akihiro was supposed to be in the movie, but look at where we are now.
Exactly.
My white Nick Fury, man.
original Nick Fury was supposed to be in this movie, audience. Film scenes and everything. So
He
the
looks so
idea of
good. I'm still mad.
yeah, so the idea of She-Hulk being on the discussion table, not out of the realm of possibilities. And if Tatiana is right and she did film some scenes for this movie, she still got paid at that point. You know that, right, audience?
Money.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the scenes she filmed made it to the final movie. I mean, you're still getting paid for that. I remember when Johnny Depp got fired from the Crimes of Grindelwald movie, right? He still got paid $10 million because he filmed his scenes there, right? Same
Well, I
thing with
about Harry Potter, so why would I care?
yep, same thing with
The
Brad Pitt.
president.
I know, yeah, same thing with Brad Pitt, like when he filmed his scene for Deadpool 2. Yeah, I know the joke behind the scenes was that he got paid with a cup of coffee, but no, in actuality, he got paid, he got given a cup of coffee, but at the same time, he had to get paid the minimum amount required to be on a movie as a behind the scenes actor, for legal reasons. So he did get a small amount of money for that role. I'm trying to think, what other examples were there? And on top of that, in this movie itself, there were again a lot of other characters that were supposed to be in this film that they already filmed scenes for. Guys, remember the Bullseye from the early 2000s, Ben Affleck Daredevil?
Yeah.
He was. Yep, he was supposed to be here. Who else? Ghost Rider was supposed to be here. We were supposed to get like a Deadpool, T-Rex Deadpool here.
Oh,
But
thank God we didn't get that.
yeah, I think that would have hurt the budget if anything. But again, I'm pretty sure they have a whole plethora of characters they wanted to include here. But again, for one reason or another, they just didn't have time to put them in. And I'm still pretty sure we're going to get a bonus edition of Deadpool with a bunch of other characters here too. So
I saw
DVD.
I saw people talking about a Christmas special or something.
I've heard rumors of
What are you
that.
talking
I saw it today. They're talking about Deadpool 3 the Christmas special will probably just be the extended edition or the Once Upon a Time edition again.
Not again. Oh, sick. Oh, sorry. I just want to read Red Temperance. Fingers crossed for Black Cat and Spider-Man 4. We will never see Spidey Cat relationship on screen, and I'm insane. Yeah, we all hope,
You later.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't bring up your comment earlier. Again, audience, I try not to watch the screens in front of me, like throughout the whole show. Just dulls my eyes. But anyway, so yeah, going back to the main topic at hand. Another part of this rumor was apparently that Tatiana is going to sue Disney
Yeah.
for not including her scenes.
Which isn't true.
Yeah, but again, like you don't have a basis to sue them if you already filmed your scenes. You already accepted a check. So
Yeah.
She wasn't going
You know
to.
who
That's-
should
wait, hang
sue,
on.
though? You know who should sue?
But hang on.
Me.
She wasn't going to sue them. That was just a joke she was saying.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
there's an article. I mean, you can look it up. It's from Comic Book Movie. She was in an interview and she was doing a long-winded joke about how like, oh, they cut me out of the movie, so now I hate Deadpool over it. That's basically like the whole joke. Like in the line, she's like, I also wish I just checked. I'm reading her quote. I always talk about how much I hate Deadpool, Wolverine, and Deadpool. I talk about it all the time. I also wish I just sit down and stop pushing my feminist agenda and realize that Deadpool and Wolverine made a lot of money and She-Hulk only made $3. That's why they were getting rid of me because I had this woke agenda. And I really wanted to bring it to the movie. Like she's joking. Like she's on the podcast.
She may be joking, but there was still an idea of possibly.
That was the idea people brought because people already don't like her. But that was another.
Yeah, there was no possibility of happening. That was the point of it being a joke.
I love her.
Right.
Okay.
I love her. There's a certain group of people that don't like her for bullshit reasons.
Yeah.
So I gotta say on that because I know that I will get shut down if I talk about it anymore. So anyway.
I remember even the whole line about her saying she was being sued. There's like an article quote that was floating around, but that comes from like I'm trying to find it. I don't want to talk on my ass because I just saw it. But I think that comes from like a special where that's what they were making a joke about it, and that's what She-Hulk was saying, that she was saying she was going to sue Deadpool or something like that. It was on Disney.
Yeah, it's in the Lego Avengers thing that just came out with Demolition Man. If anything says Deadpool and She-Hulk.
Austin.
Your mic's spiking a little bit. But
you're close to the mic, man.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, so like, I don't know. That's none of that is actually true. She's not actually gonna sue. It's true that they probably cut scenes out from the movie because that's what she was joking about. But she has no intention of suing Disney. Disney. It's not like a Black Widow situation. So
I would sue Disney for personal reasons.
You could. Go ahead, let us know what happens.
Oh, sorry. Red Temple says, I feel like part of the discussion around this. Part of the discussion around this is like the whole lady hysteria thing, which really irks me. Just like when a bunch of people online, especially because we're on a society now where like a lot of people do unfortunately make money off of people hating on celebrities. It's just something you gotta watch out for. I mean, like, yeah, but there was no. The only reason people spread that is because it's easy to hate on She-Hulk, and therefore because it's easy to hate on something, it's easy to spread a rumor about something. So,
Gotcha. Yeah. All right then, Austin. Did you want to say anything, man?
No.
Oh, okay. Thought you were going to say something earlier. All right then. I guess with that, guys, we'll move on to the next topic.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a sec. Oh, go ahead. Who wants to do this one?
Jake, do this one. I'll do next.
What the fuck am I doing this for? John Wick anime announced.
That's why you're doing
Wait,
it.
who?
What the fuck am I doing this?
Wait, what's
Jake
the
like
cause?
John Wick.
Someone in the audience, please clip that and then send it to me so I can post it on Twitter. Thank you.
I put it in the thing, but Jake likes John Wick, and I really want to do the Predator topic.
I mean, I like the idea of John Wick. I haven't even watched the movie. I don't know.
Oh my god, you're a liar and a failure. Anyway,
I just like quoting the guy.
We're not talking about this scrub anymore. John Wick prequel anime. So this is set before the films. So this is why he's still an active hitman. People don't remember he retired. In the first movie, he was retired. He was living with his wife stuff, and his wife died. And then some guy, asshole dude, killed his dog that his wife gave him when she passed away, which brought him back in this thing. So we're going to see an active prime boogeyman John Wick in an anime setting. So, from my understanding, it's supposed to be anime. Like I say, people did Cyberpunk Edge Runners. So this is probably going to look the same. Man, y'all should be more excited for this.
Everyone.
Well, I'm glad that John Wick fan was able to.
I have no investment in this property whatsoever. So
same, because I've never watched John Wick. I've never watched any single of these movies, so why would I care?
You care because the guy is voicing Shadow. That's why you care. You don't care that.
I really don't care. I think they could have gotten someone else to play Shadow. I actually don't like that decision,
honestly. But I'm still down to hear his voice.
I still see Keanu Reeves.
Too late. This is your guy now.
Yeah, I still see Keanu Reeves as a guy from Speed. That's all I'll ever remember him from.
Shadow.
You're fine. No one cares to move on to the next topic. I'm gonna go straight into it. The Predator film.
Wait, you have to wait for me to go.
You gotta wait on
they don't care.
Stay as a team. We are a team. All right, go ahead.
Okay, now
they have made it known they don't care.
Go ahead.
Okay. Predator film. Okay. So we got the announcement of Predator Badlands, which is going to be the next official film. I believe it comes out next year. But before that, we have an animated anthology series that I was very excited about. So we're going to see 3 different predators in 3 different situations, hunting people or being hunted themselves. One is implied to be the samurai plot that everybody's been wanting. Another one is said to be Viking. And another one is said to be just a completely alien planet, probably in a different alien race.
I thought one of them was going to be a pirate. Or I might have read something wrong.
Maybe one of them's pirate instead of Viking.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But I know one of them supposed to be them hunting and fighting a different alien race. No humans at all in the episode.
Oh,
And
okay.
I was very excited because we got a lot of alien stuff came out this week. Alien Predator stuff. With that, we got the announcement. Yes, Alien vs Predator is going to happen. Directed by the person who directed Prey. And the Alien Romulus sequel also got confirmed.
Also, the prequel comic came out recently, by the way, if anyone was curious.
Yeah. A prequel comic for the Alien Romulus. I have to read it. Everyone's been saying it's good.
I haven't read it only because I can't do body horror that much.
Yeah, there's also that, I guess. But I was excited. Samurai, look, people were memeing on Predator, but Samurai Predator was a real thing. It was something I really wanted. The only other thing I wanted more than that was aliens coming to Earth, which we were getting in the Alien Earth TV show. So this is probably the best fan to be an Alien Predator timeline fan when it comes to all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention the Marvel Alien comics and Predator comics that I'm still reading. Alien versus Predator versus Black Panther is still ongoing. If I remember correctly. I didn't get a chance to talk about it because I wasn't here when it came out. I left when it came out.
You can talk about it tomorrow, man.
Nah, tomorrow gonna be Wick. Wick's got a lot of topics.
I just want to really see the explanation for how the Predators were able to take over Wakanda. I'm like, wait.
Why not?
To be fair, I had the first issue. The first issue was just them losing. They were losing hard. Like Predators were getting sweet.
Yeah, which that was the whole thing. Like we were trying to understand in this battle, it feels like Predator is the underdog. So.
Yeah, nothing Predator has can hurt vibranium. It could barely hurt Wolverine metal at the time. Yeah. So I have the reissue too. I might talk about it tomorrow.
Hey, you know what we should do? You know what we should do for a movie night?
What?
We should watch the Sonic Snapcube fan dub. That's what I think we should do. Audience, if you want us to do that for a movie night, you guys won't be there, but you'll know.
Gotcha. I kind of want to go to one comment that Red Tempers was saying, or versus Pirates. Yeah, the reason why I brought that up because before the movie Prey happened, right? Apparently, there was a comic that actually explained the origin of that flintlock pistol that was given to that one guy in Predator 2, right? Apparently, Predator came. Yeah, apparently Predator came during the Pirate Age, and one captain just ended up getting betrayed by his own crew. So, to make a long story short, it ended up being the pirate captain and the Predator ended up teaming with each other as they fought the whole crew, right? And the pirate ended up getting killed, but not before he decided to give his last pistol to the Predator, saying, "Take it."
What the hell was that?
Yeah, you'll have to do the voice.
Take it. Yeah, that's what the Predator in Predator 2 said when he gave that guy the pistol. Just take it, because apparently it was a pirate that gave it to him, and those were his last words. But of course, Prey happened, and I kind of retconned that whole story of the flintlock pistol. So
it doesn't retcon in a traditional sense, because you can just say the pirate thing happened at the same time or right before that.
Okay, so you're telling me at some point that gun that was given to that one indigenous girl is going to wind up in the hands of a pirate?
No, I'm saying that the pirate thing could have happened before the Prey movie.
Before the Prey movie, but
we don't know where this actually is. This has to be like America or anything where Prey happens.
I'm just really trying to piece together how that will make sense. So the pirate dies, and his last act is to give the gun to the Predator, but then that Predator had to have lost it to one of the soldiers, and that soldier ended up
one of the colonizers. One of the colonizers.
Yeah. You're going to at the end of the movie, the Predator gives the girl a gun.
Yeah. Okay.
And the colonizers have to have.
Yeah. The French.
It depends on how you want to.
Fuck the French.
Yeah. He could have got the gun from them and then gave it to her at the end of this film. The main thing is how the Predator gets his back, which could be interesting. Because I think it's implied they're going to bring back the same girl for the Predator versus Alien thing.
Oh, they have to. They have to.
If they do, then the Predator will just get the gun back as like another show of friendship situation.
I guess.
But
I mean, it's not like she needs a gun when she has literally a Predator skull in her trophy room, you know? So,
yeah. What we need to do, honestly, with this franchise is just pray, well, not in their pray, I mean pray with an A, that the black goo thing doesn't take over the crossover.
Ooh.
As much as I think I'm going to say the child thing, as much as the human crossover thing, whatever that thing was called, I don't remember.
Offspring.
The Offspring was. I doubt any of us wants that in the crossover fight movie. I think you need to focus mainly on the fight, as opposed to the original movie, which was like half the movie was human stuff and then the fight.
That's what bothers me about a lot of these types of movies. It's not just Alien versus Predator. It's also like Godzilla's related stuff as well, and all these other kinds of movies.
Jason did it too.
Yeah, and it's like there's too many humans. We didn't come here for the humans.
Yeah.
And that early 2010s Godzilla movie.
I feel like for Godzilla, yeah, no, I'm not here for humans, but for even though they're necessary, but not to the extent that a lot of Godzilla films make them. But for like Alien and Predator movies,
unless you're talking about Godzilla 1, so
yeah, unless it's like a movie structured like that, that's fine. But like when it comes to Alien and Predator stuff, humans are just there so they can die. So that's good. So.
It's mainly because if you don't do Predators on it's mainly because they didn't want to introduce too many alien races, so they're like, oh, we need someone to talk during the film, so they had to bring Predator to Earth. But I feel like you just give aliens like subtitles, Predator subtitles would be fine. Go with their home world, they'll film just them hunting other aliens. That's why I hope that anthology episode does well. So even though we might not get like an actual movie like that, like we won't get Predator Transformers 1, but we might get like another animated episode or even a show just set in the Predators hunting out through the universe, different aliens and stuff. So don't forget, we know Disney in the vault when they got Fox already have Alien vs Predator animated movie or animated TV show with 10 episodes in their back pocket. They can release it at any time. They're just being assholes about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I really have to say, man. I really like this franchise. I want the people to know they're going all in on Alien and Predator now because of how well both film franchises are done.
Mm-hmm.
They just hope they don't get oversaturated.
Would you rather see Pred Alien or Offspring back?
Pred Alien is not a bad idea. I think you just need to change the design a little bit. But unless Offspring is going to be like the main villain of the movie, like he's there from start A to point to the end. The whole film. I don't want him to come back. I don't want another like random thing in that situation happening, and another Offspring happening.
That is the stuff of your nightmares, audience. The last 20 minutes of that movie.
Yeah. I'm watching that movie all Halloween, specifically because that scene's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do body horror, and Cryptid told me what happened at the end of Alien Romulus, and I was like, I'm not watching this movie for sure. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Speaking of body horror,
I couldn't even believe what I saw too, which so...
like you describing that scene made me want to like gag, and that's happened to me when it comes to these kind of movies. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay away.
Yeah.
For the sake of my mental health, I'm staying away from body horror.
Gotcha. Jake, you were saying something earlier?
Speaking of body horror, watch The Substance.
Yeah. But all right then. I guess with that, we can move on to the next topic, guys.
Oh, FNAF, my turn. Anyways, we just learned that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is just recently started filming. And the supposed release date is December 5th of 2025, which is my cousin's birthday and the day before my brother's birthday, besties. So, yeah, you better say happy birthday to my brother later. He's turning, I think, 16 this year. I don't know. I gotta do math. Math is hard. But anyways, I hope this movie is just as good as the first one. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do with the toy animatronics, and are they gonna bring back the OGs? That's the real question. Jake, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? What's your
Hopefully it's actually scary.
Hopefully it could be rated R.
Hopefully.
They're not gonna do that after the first one.
Yeah, they're gonna be like Sony, but hopefully they just do it. So.
No, most of the people that want to go see that film was kids. They're not gonna change the rating for that.
It's true, but kids go see rated R movies. We know that for a fact.
No, but yeah, they do it legally.
Right, but they still pay for it as long as they get money. That's all I'm saying.
We all saw what happened with Terrifier 3 and then with the Wild Robot. We all know what happened.
True.
But
The point is, that Scott called to make this game for kids. He's not gonna make it R-rated.
No, he's probably not. I'm just saying that he could, and he would still make it.
The option's there. The option is there. But if I don't see Mangle literally biting someone and causing the bite of 87 or the bite of 83, I'm gonna lose my shit. I need the bite of 87, please, bestie. Was that the bite of 87? I need to make that reference, okay? Again.
Well, I do want the bite of 83 when that was Freddy.
No, that was different. That was a different bite.
I'm sure they're gonna do the Wizard. I just don't know how you'll do the Wizard. Cause how many have seen the FNAF movie? Was it just me and Wick? I think Jake saw it with me.
I didn't. I have no investment in this franchise.
Yeah.
So.
But the ending implies that he's gonna take his sister back there eventually. I doubt like the animatronics got withered in that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless like something happened to the building specifically where this would happen, probably not. But who knows? I mean, we've got until next year. We got until next December. We still got over a year before this movie comes out. I hope the animatronics look just as great as the first ones, you know? They better not disappoint. If I see any more Rule 34 art of Toy Chica, I'm going to unalive myself. And
that's the best part of the franchise.
I know, but it's like, it's overdone. It's overdone. I'm tired. We're tired. But regardless, I hope they look as shiny as they do on this specific poster right here. I hope they do. But honestly, who knows? But I am excited to see this.
The real question I have, which is, it's gonna be weird for them to like have Afton just in the closet.
Why not?
Because we know he's not supposed to be here till the third game, but the people, let's see, what's his name? Mike Smith in this film doesn't know that he's still alive. He's in the closet.
He's just chilling, honestly. He's chilling.
So, and then this movie introduced a puppet with, the main person with the beef against him.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like he's still going to play an active part in this movie.
It's William Afton always comes back. You know this.
Yeah, but it's going to be weird to have him in the background of the movie, the game he wasn't in. Just knowing he's in the closet, shaking like, help. My please, especially my lungs, is in there dying over and over again. Or whatever you want to call it. The spring lock suit.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. There's so many speculations. I think it would be funny if we watched Jake play this game or on like a Discord call. Would you want to watch that? Watch that? Yeah, we should post gameplay videos only where we have Jake play these games.
I'll stream it. I don't care. Yeah,
we'll stream it. Get them views up.
But yeah.
So audience, if you want Jake to stream Five Nights at Freddy's, you let us know. We will do it. We'll do anything for views.
No, I'm not doing
that. Not everything.
We will start a Twitch though. We talked about it before.
Okay.
We'll do this for views. We'll do everything.
Quote that quote from which audience? Let's go have a reaction to that last Alien movie. Alien movie.
Cryptid, if the audience does that, they're gonna say that they're gonna have us do porn, and I'm not doing porn.
Oh, good.
So don't clip that, audience. I swear to
Gotcha.
God, I will find you.
Gotcha. But all right then, guys, ready to move on?
Yeah, that's all I
All
wanted
right.
to talk about tonight.
Gotcha. All right, let's move on. All right, this was a last minute addition, audience, but who wants to start this topic off?
I think
Or
Austin.
explain. Austin, go ahead.
Oh,
It's you, buddy.
eating M&Ms. Okay. Wicked controversy. Stop eating M&Ms, man. So people don't know. Wick, can you find the actor's name?
Of yeah. Let me look it up real quick. Sorry.
But the main actor of the Wicked Witch from Wicked had a overreaction to a fan edited poster of her original poster.
Erivo, I think that's how you pronounce her last name.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever Wick just said. I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna do it right.
Okay.
No disrespect to her, I'm not good with names. That is very clear with this channel.
That is true.
Yeah.
But so there's the original Wicked poster, which I believe. Oh yeah, in the photo, you see it on the right side, where she's looking dead at the camera. Ariana's whispering something in her ear. On the left side is the edited photo, the edited picture that was supposed to look more like the comic book. Well, not a comic, yeah.
The
So
play.
we can choose World War II into the play poster. Yeah, I'm still using comic book talk.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, they made some edits, as in they covered her eyes, they moved Ariana Grande's hand up to cover more of her face, and they made her lips red to match the initial poster. And they moved into a smirk. But the whole point of the poster, if you look at the original, is that he's telling her secret, whatever it is make her feel devious, a devious smile, you know? The actress got so mad, and it's kind of understandable, kind of not. It's kind of sympathetic, but it's not warranted for this situation. So initially she gets hate for stuff. All actors do to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm.
But when she saw this, she, in her own words, called this one of the most racist things she's ever been through. And you had the full speech up here. Like, this is the most.
Wow.
Was it villainous? No, wildest, most offensive thing I have ever seen, equal to something I can't read. I can't read on the paper. None of this is funny. None of this is fun. It degrades me. It degrades us. The original poster is an illustration. I am a real human being who chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer, because that's how we communicate. We communicate with our eyes. Our poster is a homage to the original, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is deeply hurtful. The reason the fan did this is because she said herself, the poster is a homage to the original poster. So the fan just did a fan edit, like we do on everything. Every poster known to man, especially comic book stuff. We're way used to fan edits of posters.
Mm-hmm.
Her poster to make it look like the original, and she took, as you heard, she took it way too hard.
Yeah.
And this turned a lot of people against her and against the film. A lot of the Wicked fans who love the plays, came to see it and said they're not going to watch this movie now.
Ouch.
Which you're already gonna know my stance. I still think it's a straight reaction to an actor, but her reaction is.
It's not really, because the whole point was just, we saw the play, so we're going to watch the movie. They're just doing the same song stuff, and so the actors was a big part of just them seeing it. So you don't want to see the actor, then you already know the song. You just listen to the songs after it comes out.
I guess you could do that. I just you know my policy. I never use actors as a reason to not watch a movie. It has to be the movie.
In special situations, I can understand, but not like maybe 1 out of every 10, But in this situation, don't know how to feel. Really, I mean, it just seemed like somebody was just wanting to make the poster look more like what the original was, And
that's to say she's not overreacting. I do agree. Like, based off what I'm saying, I don't really see like the racism here. But
she did. Go ahead, Jake. Finish what you're saying first.
I'm not saying the racism here. So I'm not I get that she's offended. I think she just looked way too into a problem that wasn't really there. It's like my stance has always been like a lot of people work on movies and productions and everything, and like I just can't take one person and like throw all that away. If it's interesting to me, I'm not watching this movie because I just don't think it's interesting. But that's it's not mainly because it has nothing to do with like the actress.
Yeah, same here.
I think
I'm not watching this movie because when I saw the trailer in theaters, I'm just like, wait, you're making the witch sympathetic and making the wizard the bad guy? Like,
that was literally in the original. That was the plot.
I guess
the original play was Wicked, but
it's just for me like the concept of that happening, like where you're making the established villain sympathetic. It's like I don't really want to see that anymore. So
I kind of agree to a certain extent because they do it every time. If they plan to make the villain sympathetic, whoever was the hero that defeated him has to be like the devil.
Yeah.
Compared to what they did. They justify them later. And it's like, I get why you do it, but it does get tiring to a degree. But I was going to go see it because I'm a musical fan. But I didn't care that much. I believe Wick also was going to go see it.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably not opening weekend because I don't really care as much, but I might see it if I have the time.
But, like I read her speech, but another thing she had on later was that she accused the creator or the editor of increasing the size of her nose and her lips, but when the creator made the video, or made the poster, we saw the video of it. Like they did it live. They didn't touch any of that.
Oh wow.
Then when they shadowed the eyes, the nose obviously becomes more pronounced because you focus on the nose because you don't see the eyes.
Yeah.
And for the lips, all they did was change the color. We saw the whole process of them doing that, and then they upturned it so it can be the smirk.
Oh wow. Huh. Look at that.
And then she was like I said, she was mad at them covering the eyes, and she said a whole other thing about covering her face, but the editor also moved up Ariana's hand to cover more of her face. Like if you didn't know that was Ariana Grande, you wouldn't know who that is. That is like a blonde woman.
Yeah.
We see more of your features to recognize who you are more than like Ariana right there.
Yep.
So we got your cheekbones, your nose, your mouth, everything. But that what it was. It was a huge deal. Double Toasted talked about it. There were like thousands of YouTube videos. It was all over TikTok. That's how I saw the video of the poster being made. It was all over TikTok.
Wow. Well, you gave publicity to the person who was making this. I mean, like with AI technology, this and that available to the public nowadays. I mean, I've seen like some pretty messed up redesigns, and when I look at this, I'm like, I don't really think I would consider this to be the most offensive thing I've ever saw, edited wise. It's just there. Like,
is the original poster, is her lipstick red? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I think so. Let me look it up.
Yes, it is.
It is?
Okay.
Yeah. The whole poster is split in like half, so it's like a green side and a white side, probably to represent the two characters. The original poster looks just like that. Like the witch looks just like this, but cartoon.
Yeah, let me send you the picture real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me send the picture.
I should have sent it to Decrypted so you put it up too, but I thought it was in there first when I got it.
It was a last minute sort of thing, So.
But
there you go. I just sent it.
Double Toasted and a few other talkers who brought this up. She accused of being racist when there's nothing racist here, and even if it was something small like that, like you watch the video, you know that wasn't the intent. You know what I mean? We seen some very racist fan edit, and I want to bring this up because remember when T'Challa had Black Panther 1 had the poster of T'Challa looking at his hand.
Yeah.
In that poster, they added watermelon and chicken and all the other stuff into that. Like they were doing like 4 racist edits for that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are fucked.
I'll find it. But
I didn't see that.
Chadwick Boseman didn't say one thing about it. He saw him, so they were tagging him to it and stuff, and he didn't say nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, my point of view is, I'm not saying she can't react, obviously, but we've seen way worse than this, casually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's nothing here
I
even remotely that seems offensive, I want to say.
You see, if I saw like an edit of like that Black Panther with a slice of watermelon that you're mentioning, Austin, oh yeah,
I'm about
I
to send
would
it to you.
see that as, yeah, I would see that as cringe. I would see that as, oh my god, what the hell are you doing? As opposed to like this image, if I see it, I'm just like, okay, that's a poster for our upcoming movie. Okay, I mean, just there. I think I'm going to be looking, taking a second glance at it. You know.
I just found it. I'm about to send it to you right now.
Oh
Okay.
no. You
But
sending all of us or just him?
I was just gonna tag him, but if I can tag you too, I'm putting in pic.
Oh my
Okay,
god, I'll look.
okay.
Let me go. I don't remember if I saw this, but
Okay, I'm seeing the original.
Posting it
okay.
right now. It should be up.
Yeah.
oh
Oh
god.
damn! Oh damn!
So
Okay. That's cringe.
Plus,
yeah,
the original was literally like draw your comfort character, not Photoshop it.
yeah.
Put an effort. Put a goddamn effort into your racism. Jesus Christ.
But like we see a lot of bad actual racist edits when it comes to black actors and
Yep.
stuff.
I
So this did feel like a big overreaction.
Yeah, I
Go ahead. What's
remember
your
seeing like, yeah, I remember seeing one reaction video about like somebody looking up AI depictions of really messed up concepts for a Pixar film. Everything
Oh, yeah.
I
from
remember that. That was
yeah,
funny, man. I ain't gonna lie.
everything
AI, man.
yeah,
I like AI when it comes to when it's supposed to help artists, not when it's hurting us.
yeah. Yeah, but it's just like, you know, oh damn, some of these feel like actual posters, like the one with Hitler having a Pixar film, to even like this one poster called The Fields. I'm like, oh good lord.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was laughing. It was racist, but as a black person, I was laughing. It was very funny. That whole era poster was kind of funny, man.
Yeah, you see the people all smiling in the poster, like, oh god. So yeah, those I feel the intensive cringe factor of, like, as opposed to this, where you actually kind of have to explain to me, yeah, why this will be problematic. Is just what I'm trying to say, you know. So, yeah.
I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt because, like, obviously we don't know what racist stuff she gets in all the time. We don't see what she has to deal with when it comes to hate because she's not. I won't say she's not a big actor, but she's not in a big project in the sense of, like, the girl from at the Acolyte was Star Wars, so everyone's paying attention to everything she says and does and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what she was going through or what race stuff she's seen, but she did pick the worst thing possible to blow up on.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta choose your battles sometimes, you know.
Ariana Grande spoke about it because they asked her about it in the interview. She said she basically implied she stand with the fans. Like, fans been making edits for years. You got to go with it sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't talk bad or speak down about her co-star.
Right.
Just said you got to learn to go with some of this stuff because not everything is hate. Not everything's meant to be hate.
Yeah.
If it's something meant to be hate against you, you'll know. Basically, I want to say.
Okay.
People make their intent very clear. We are not subtle. We don't let people know like this.
Yeah, they do. You will know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But that's all I really wanted to say. Unless we got some dad.
Not really too much. I thought we were gonna talk about the other thing, but you know, I think this one was a little bit more important because I'll save the other thing for like online.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But all right then, audience. I guess with that, we're done the media news. Now we're going on to the comic news. Jake, this is all you, buddy.
I thought I already talked about this, but yeah, Nick Lowe was at an event. I've already done this. Nick Lowe was at an event, and
I thought you talked about it too, but I didn't want to say anything.
In New York Comic Con, he said it's just we had very minimal news, comic news this week, audience. So yeah.
Okay. Well, he was talking about, you know, Spiderman and getting people hyped up, and people kept asking him questions, about the current run, like, hey, why is MJ and Peter not together, and all this stuff, and he was basically trying to dodge it. And he was like, well, hey, look, guys, Black Cat and Peter are getting together, and everyone was like, get the fuck out. Like, everyone was like, nah.
Audience, as a person who was all on board to see Black Cat and Peter back together, I got so pissed off when this run kind of ruined that whole relationship. Like, come on, you couldn't even let me get invested into this couple. Come on.
Yeah. Everyone does remember that the whole run of Black Cat and Peter was them getting together and then going everywhere that MJ was for some reason. And then she broke up with Peter because Peter accepted who she was as a person and stopped trying to make her stop stealing. Something he had tried for 60 years of comics and she didn't do.
Yeah. And even when, like, MJ wasn't around, you wrote it so that Peter messed it up. Like, Felicia just brought Peter to a trip with her to go to a friend's wedding, right? What happens? Peter has to get out of the wedding to go stop this robbery or bomb from happening in a car, right? So he completely misses the whole ceremony, leaving Black Cat there dancing by herself, and by the time Peter does come back, the party's over. Like,
it's weird that Black Cat of all people cares as much as she does too, because she knows what Peter does. Yeah. It's weird. It's like, oh, Peter, I'm so mad you didn't dance with me at my friend's wedding when you were out there saving lives. It's like this real thing.
But no, she accepted it. She was like, yeah, Peter, I understand what you had to do. It's okay. But,
I didn't mean disappointed, but it's just a weird situation. They're right.
Yeah, but like you as a reader are like, no, this shouldn't have happened in the first place. Come on, give Peter some semblance of happiness. But no, you keep making this guy miserable. So yeah.
Yeah. But people were actively got up and left mid-event. And then the people who stayed behind were talking about how, like, we are wondering if, because the current run of Spider-Man is so hated. We're kind of wondering, like, are those positive fan letters that you're getting in the back of the books? Are those like made by you guys? Like, are you? And Nick Lowe had no comment. And
oh god,
it was worse.
Oh god,
and it got so bad. Eventually, he cut the event early and left himself. So there you
go. Which means two things. If you know comic books, either this guy's gonna double down on hating Peter, or there's gonna be actual change in how Peter's treated. He might it might be one of those situations where he had to fully understand and see the fans to understand, like, Spider-Man is hated right now. Because a lot of them don't, look into stuff they don't know. They actually don't know. Or he's going to be like, you know what? F you fans. Y'all ruined this event I was looking forward to and talking to y'all. We're going to have Peter get messed up in prison.
Awesome.
Full Arthur Fleck.
Austin is going to be the first option you just gave, because unless the actual sales numbers are declining, they're not going to change a thing.
Fans have to just let Peter die. Listen, give him mercy, Kelly. Let him.
No, he's about to die 8 times. Give him a break.
Let him die in the way that matters. Money. The only thing that can really experiment is money.
Yep, audience, this happened in DC with Tom King, right? Where yes, his run was being hated for a good long time, but it wasn't until the numbers actually started dipping that DC is like, okay, yeah, we kind of need to get rid of Tom King now. We can't let our golden goose fall out of the top 10. That is a horrible scenario to be in.
We can't lose the Hulk.
Yeah. But that was the problem. He was losing the Hulk and more the Hulk at the time.
Yeah. So
but I feel like they should feel like that for Spider-Man. It's like, how many times does Ultimate Spider-Man have to consistently outsell your books?
Mm-hmm. I think even
the side Spider-Man book should not be beating the main Spider-Man book.
Funny you should mention that, because I remember this one YouTuber I saw was mentioning a response to one of the fan letters from in the back of one of the Amazing Spider-Man books, and about the Ultimate Spider-Man, that's really being a well-received book or something along the lines, giving praise to it, while Amazing Spider-Man is being bashed on. And the response, well, you're just one opinion out of 1,000 over here, So wow.
One opinion out of the thousands who hate your book. Yes.
Yep. Man. But honestly, what are you to expect, really, man? I wouldn't go as far as to say that this wasn't something that wasn't worth coming up. You had to have expected this, dude. This run has been going on for way too long. A lot of us are kind of like sick and fed up of seeing Peter dang miserable his whole life.
Is that why we stopped talking about this book on the podcast? Because you guys are miserable.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which
we're pretty much waiting for the Doom stuff.
Yeah.
And I hate to admit it, but Cryptid, you are much happier when you're talking about Spider-Boy than you are when Zeb Wells run or whoever's writing that book now.
Yeah.
Which was concerned about your health.
Give that to you. I won't give that to you.
Yeah.
To be fair, he didn't even want to read Zeb Wells until like the Doc Ock issues happened. And he just kept reading.
And even then, that was a little bit weird because remember, that's where the whole ploy on like Doc Ock's tentacles having a crush on Peter started. And like, what the? Like, yeah, that's how Peter.
Big news, real quick. Amazing Spider-Man has finally fallen out of the top 10.
I guess you could say it's not as amazing as you think.
It's time for the revolution. It will be
in fact, the issue what's the right issue? 58, right? I believe so. Well, in September, issue 58 came out. It was 19.
Wow.
Damn.
The issue before that, 57, was at 12. There's no Amazing Spider-Man in the top 10.
Are there any Spider-Man books that are in the top 10?
Ultimate Spider-Man. It's only second to Uncanny X-Men right now.
Oh, God.
But that Ultimate X, it's mainly just Marvel stuff at the top. And then Absolute Power.
Yeah, I just want to read Red Temperance's comment. The letters being possibly made up is so funny to me. Yeah, I know, right?
But it's funny how hard Marvel wants an agenda, bro. Like when Marvel wants an agenda, they want it, okay? And they will have it. Okay? Sales be damned. Okay? I don't care how you feel.
That's why it's always weird.
Yeah, guys, I'll always say this. I was the one person in this podcast. I was like, okay, let me give Zeb Wells the benefit of the doubt a lot of the times. Okay, maybe there were certain decisions here that weren't made by him, that they were forced upon him by editorial mandate, But then that gang war event happened, and that broke.
Yeah.
I'm like, you son of a.
I couldn't get him the benefit of the doubt because there's no way he had more limitations than Nick Spencer had, and then Spencer still was able to do a lot.
Definitely. Oh, and then the whole
Nick Spencer following Dad's slot, he had a lot of stuff to do and pick up, and he did it fine.
So
in Nick Spencer's defense, I think he was trying to write stories that would appease the Spider-Man fans because this was right after his whole controversy with Captain America. He was fans hated what they did to Captain America and his
only me and you liked them.
I liked it for the most part.
Until they changed it. When there's a clear change in Captain America's direction in that book, I loved Secret Empire. I didn't care what no one said.
Yeah, that was a really big event. I mean, I still have all the tie-ins to that event. Actually, that was the last Marvel event where I went as far as to collect all the tie-ins, audience. That's how big that's how much invested I was in that story. But again, even though I personally like that story, I gotta acknowledge a lot of people hated that story. It is what it is.
Why I
So,
just don't understand why they're so obsessed with the Spider-Man, like their way of seeing Spider-Man so much. I don't like people clearly don't like it. Like
I don't
it's
know.
one thing
I don't
to
know.
have a belief that Spider-Man is something, but it's another when it's like everyone who you're trying to appease hates it, so they don't
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
don't
When they had the idea that this doesn't make Peter relatable, I was like, okay, you can still
Correct.
write good stories without these limitations. With these limitations, him not being married and stuff, people don't like it, but you can still write decent stories with it. But
Mhm.
it's weird to say, like, out of the last 6 different runs, only 2 have been successful, and that's
Mhm.
insane. They're
Yeah.
still be in the top 10 after 4 unsuccessful runs.
And one of
Well,
them, one of the successful ones was the guy trying to put the pieces back together. And they were like, "Yeah, I want
Yeah,
that."
the one that spent time retconning
the
everything
one,
to save the
the
day,
one
to fix the
that
war.
the one that was hinting to the audience, hey, I might be the one to undo one more day, So yeah, yeah. Nick Lowe, you should have known better, man. Yeah, I hope this whole experience shows you that it ain't just internet people that hate they hate this direction of Spider-Man,
The
So
fans that go to see you out at cons, they hate you. Okay.
I
When,
I really wonder what he expected to hear. I understand he's not obviously
yeah.
expecting to get Spider-Man hate of all things, but like what did he expect to get out of everything questions? What do you think questions he thought he was going to get?
I think he
Dude.
just thought. I think he thought he was going to get some complaints. I think he thought it was going to be so vitriol. It sounds like
No.
every question. I mean, I wasn't. They don't have a video that I can find, but in the article, it sounds like every question, which is about.
The one that's on TikTok was just all Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah, it was basically like every question was about like basically like, so when are you fixing Peter and MJ? Okay, well, next question.
Okay, no, here's what he's probably expecting the reaction was going to be. Oh, okay, we love the route you're going with MJ as Jackpot. When is she going to get another ongoing series? Dude,
Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah,
I have not met anybody who likes MJ as
Oh.
Jackpot. Like again, audience, like I gave lenience to the was it Zeb Wells for putting MJ as a superhero as Jackpot. Okay, right. A casino style powers. I'll go for it. Yeah, the costume doesn't look all that great, but I'll still be invested in it. No,
They
this is
have time
horrible.
to improve. They have time to improve.
But they don't. Well, I'm sorry.
So
It's not that they don't. It's that they choose not to.
Yeah, because they don't actually care. They just want money.
Exactly, pretty much.
it's interesting
And
because
it
this
keep-
article up to 4 months ago where fans are saying, or at least Nick Spencer said something. I mean, Nick Lowe said something that made fans believe he's the biggest reason Amazing Spider-Man in his current state, and he's always been the biggest reason.
Wow.
I'm trying to find exactly what he said, but I've find a lot of 4-month articles talking about him being the reason Spider-Man's bad.
Here, you want to get a guaranteed #1 spot for Amazing Spider-Man in the foreseeable future?
Get rid of Paul.
Tease the death of Paul. Yes.
Or just have a divorce or something. I don't know.
You know what? Let's get our venomous Venom deck. Have him kill Paul. Like the worst way possible.
All by that book.
It's most likely going to be like one more day, and this is sort of like it's clear that this is an editorial thing, but they're just doing it anyway. But you know what? Fans won't care. This will be the anti one more day. This will be like the second coming of Spider-Man.
I don't hate Paul as much as everybody else, but like, dude, he's just annoying. Like his whole place in the Spider-Man, it's horrible to see that this character exists just to give an FU to the fans, basically.
Let Paul die on the cross for Peter's sins, so he may be reborn a better character. Okay, that's.
No, right? But yeah, you guys have any final thoughts on this?
This man tried to take. From my understanding, it seems like he tried to take credit for the creation of Mayday Parker when he wasn't in the company yet when it happened. But he's talking about Annie Mae Parker. He doesn't even know the character he's helped make.
Is he pulling like that Wolverine editor move where he's just waiting for everybody in the room to pass away before he starts coming in and saying, "Hey, yeah, I was part of the creation of that character." You know?
It feels like if all the stuff I'm seeing, especially from his Twitter, it just seems like he's trying to make it seem like it's not as bad as it like Spiderman isn't as bad as y'all think it is. Or it's like, oh, y'all
Oh,
hate me for this,
guys,
but I was a big part of
guys,
Renew Our Vows. Yeah. Guess what you did with Renew Our Vows? Your biggest contribution to Renew Our Vows was aging Anime Parker up, which ruined the
yeah.
book, and which is why that book failed. People want to see
Speaking of
Spider-Man
that,
raise his kids, and you ruined it.
yeah. Speaking of that, yeah, there is actually kind of another image I found while I was looking for a picture for this topic. Jake, you want me to bring it up?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the comic.
Oh,
This
one?
was this one this one was basically like an extra
Oh, the
page they
Ultimate
gave.
What am I
Spider-Man, like
looking at?
67.
Yeah, the one where Peter and Wolverine switched bodies.
Oh, ew! Don't bring that up. Ew.
Yeah,
No.
It's already up.
The reason I bring it up is because like they realized that they messed up so bad that they decided to have Nick Lowe get strangled by Michael Bendis in this 2-panel image, like where Nick Lowe's like pretty much saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't know he was really going to do it. I was just yeah, all that." You know, Bendis,
Yeah. He
yeah,
had to
Bendis
do
is
this just so fans would know. I did not have the idea to do that creepy stuff with Wolverine. That was this guy's idea.
yeah, that's what this panel even states. Like
Yeah.
Bendis like saying, like,
Me
I brought
reading
Nick Lowe in to confess.
and be like, what the hell am I reading? Choices were made
Yeah.
in the original Ultimate Universe, and I'm glad that they're fixing their shit now. Everyone say
I'll
thank you,
always
Jonathan Hickman. Thank you, Jonathan Hickman.
I'll always
Yeah.
say this: Jean Grey deserves a giant share of that whole situation with Peter and
Yeah, she was
Wolverine
an
because
asshole. She didn't care that she did
They're
that too.
all assholes. Did you know that
Yeah.
Nightcrawler was homophobic towards Colossus?
Yeah.
Guess
It was because they
and
took
all
the
that
Christian
stuff.
thing and they went all the way to like deep Christian and not just like current
Yeah.
Christian.
But that's the ultimate way to do it.
I can understand.
No, he
Yeah,
was so homophobic that he decided to live with the Morlocks in the sewers. Then be like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, maybe I am being an asshole towards my best friend.
I don't like that's messed up.
But,
It's kind of funny. He's just so homophobic. He some
He
idea
was
of living in the house.
so homophobic that
yeah.
he decided to go live in the sewers.
But yeah,
And
going
honestly,
back.
the best part about the first Ultimate X-Men was the fact that Colossus was dating North Star, and we got nothing from that. I'm not over that.
Going back to this panel at hand, yeah, the whole audience, in case you want to know what the stipulation was for Peter and Wolverine switching bodies, is because Jean Grey was just annoyed by Wolverine constantly hitting on her. So she decided, you know what? I'm just going to switch your mind with with the body of a person you definitely would not like, you know? And it just happened to be Peter. Peter did nothing to the mutants. Peter did nothing wrong personally to Jean Grey, but look what she ended up doing. She's like, I don't care. I just want to get revenge on Wolverine. I don't care who gets harmed in this. You
I had someone argue with me
Everyone
that
in the Ultimate Universe was just an asshole. Besides,
Wolverine was going to do something really bad to Mary Jane, and he did not care. Because you know she saw it when she switched their minds back. Because he had to read their mind and do it.
Yep. Hey, at least Peter let it all out, man. Because as soon as the X-Men came and Jean Grey put their minds back, Peter Parker.
I would have swung. I'm not gonna lie, bro. My first instinct would have been a swung. I would have swung.
Oh no, he swore the whole time, and you wonder why people hate you X-Men, like in this and that. All of it being censored. He's just letting it all out, and you know what? Good on you, Peter. You deserve that moment out of what Jean Grey just did to you.
And I haven't read that comic in a while. If I remember, he does all that, and they're like, "What's wrong with them?" Like that was like such.
Yeah, they learn so hard about it, and they just go about their way.
Yeah, Jean Grey is like thinking maybe I should give him a fruit basket. Maybe no, he really wasn't.
A fruit basket's not gonna fix all of that nonsense. You know, she should pay for his therapy bills. That's what she should have done before he died.
Yep.
There is one more
Like,
thing I want to
no.
bring up the Nick Lowe thing. Go ahead, wait.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to rant about the first Ultimate X-Men because I have so much beef with it. But like, I'll save it for another day. Austin, you can keep going.
So I don't know if you remember, but I was big. I was on Twitter today, so I caught the whole thing. So when Ultimate Spider-Man got announced, and it was like, "Oh, Peter and MJ get buried," this Nick Lowe made a tweet like, "They're doing what with Spider-Man?" And fans were like, "You know what they're doing? They're finally giving fans exactly what they wanted for like 20 years." And then like there's so many comments just shitting on him about his choice that I think he deleted the tweet.
Wow. Yep. The staff was like, "We had enough, Nick Lowe. All right.
That's what I keep saying this. By the way, it's an opinion I took from Comic Pop, but I every day I feel like it's true. DC wants to appease their fans so badly, whether they can do it right or not. But Marvel likes to push agendas for no reason, whether their fans like it or not. If I feel because like it's going to.
I just wish they could explain it. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
Look, you have a gender for Spider-Man, that's fine. Can you explain why? Why do you believe Spider-Man can do that? Like, why did all the writers on here have to have like the same mindset when it comes to Spider-Man? I don't understand.
There is a comic. There's also recommended everybody else. There's a Comic Pop video where Sal apparently a long time ago talked to one of the Marvel editorials and had an actual back and forth about like why they treat Spider-Man the way they are. And it was like a really interesting conversation. I'll link it somewhere, but it was a good video. Sorry, I recommend it.
Choices I hate the choices that they made.
Okay, I found that picture of Spider-Man just letting it all out and hating on the mutants after the whole switching bodies thing with Wolverine. Let me read it. God, you know why people hate you? It's not because you're mutants. It's because you're all a bunch of beep. That's why you beep.
In Peter's defense, I get the anger. I get the and plus like almost all of the X-Men were just assholes.
Yeah, and then after that, that's when Peter swung away. And then Jean is like, I should probably send him a basket or something to say I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't really mean to involve him. Like,
maybe you should have told him that beforehand.
Or maybe you switch Wolverine with a mind that you know, and not just a random mind in the air.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, and by the way, audience, keep in mind, this is after Peter realizes that his arm got dislocated. What? Apparently. So, yeah. Because Wolverine was a little rough on his body. So,
But I found the video. If anyone's interested, it's from Comic Pop Returns, and it's titled "It's Hard to Read Amazing Spider-Man Nowadays." That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. How old is this video?
It was like a week or two ago. It was 1 month ago when he released it. Yeah, but
never mind. I ruined the joke I was going to say. Just move on.
It's hard. I mean, for anybody who had any semblance of investment in, Peter getting with that other girl, I forgot her name. Peter was on a date with her. She works at Ravencroft. Yeah, apparently it looked like they were going to be the next couple. An issue later, they're already arguing. Because
it seems like Zeb Wells' original plan that if he stayed on the book, he was going to turn her into a villain anyway. So it's probably for the best.
Yeah. Hey, I just released Tombstone from prison. Why are you upset with me, Peter? I mean, I'm just trying to do my job. What?
It's not your job. You work at Ravencroft Asylum. You're not.
Hey, he was an innocent man, Peter. The evidence points to him not doing anything wrong within the legal system.
Within the legal system.
He tried to murder people.
Yes, but within the legal system.
Yeah.
Of course.
He assaulted me. He assaulted me specifically.
Right, but within the legal system. Sorry.
That's in the legal system. That's assaulting me. I got beat up.
He knows where my Aunt May lives.
Yeah. You're like, thanks a lot, lady. Now I have to kill him. I have to go kill him myself because you did this. You can just send him to jail. I have to make sure everyone stays safe. I have to go kill him myself now. After Halloween.
Well, as long as you do it within the legal system, I don't see any problem with it.
Oh boy.
That should be the ongoing joke.
Yep.
Is within the legal system.
Within the legal system.
Of course.
Gotcha. But all right, guys. I think we had enough fun venting over this. I guess we should move on to the last topic.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, the last topic of the night. Who wants to end us off?
What is this?
Not really.
Spiderman. Marvel Christmas variants. Dear God, bro, more variants. At least these are expected. They're not random celebrations of random bullshit going on. But
still, like, you know, after December's over, these variants are worth crap. Like,
hey, who knows? Maybe somebody wants to have the collection of every Christmas variant unknown to man. He'll pay you millions of dollars for it.
You want to hang a Christmas decoration up in your room for the whole year? Come on, you only do that for 1, maybe 2 months a year. That's it, you know. But again, like, I'm glad I'm not the only one here who's now feeling the fatigue of all these this variant marathon we're getting with Marvel, you know.
I think they were good. It's also like the most standard stuff. It's never anything like eye catching anymore. It's what they're trying to just throw out as many variants that they can.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you guys an example, right? Like, you know, I'm trying to take a little bit of a breather from Deadpool variants, but they did something good this past week where they gave a new copy of New Mutants 98, right? But they made it 3D. It comes with those original 3D glasses and everything, you know, those blue and red ones. Cool. And I'm like, oh wow, like my comic book shop saved one for me. So I was like, okay, now this is a variant I could get behind. Something intriguing. This right here, the holiday specials, okay. Wanda's hanging up a mistletoe.
But she's Jewish.
Wait.
That doesn't even make sense too, Wedge.
No, it does make sense because she's not Jewish, because Magneto's not her father.
Okay. Gotcha. But then you also have Hulk dressed up as Santa Claus. Okay. Who's going to be collecting all these variants?
Not really. There's not too many Marvel books out right now that I'm actually interested in.
Yeah.
The only time I buy certain variants now is I play Marvel Snap, which is the Marvel card game, and sometimes variant covers become cards. So if they do, like, when the variant cover come out, they're making a card, I'll buy the variant like that, just casually, just to have it. But that's about it.
Wow. I mean, before, for me, when it came to variants, like specifically Deadpool, you know, I would collect all the variants in my, you know, that my comic shop had of Deadpool, because I kind of want to get them signed, you know, when I go to the conventions and this and that by the creative team. You know, I'll probably talk with them about that. But these days, it's just such a buffet of that. Like, when I went to go get a signing from, I think his name was Adam Kubert, whoever the artist was of that cover of Deadpool, sticking both his swords in Wolverine as Wolverine's above Deadpool, right?
Pervert.
Apparently, you know, he was the artist behind that cover, and because of the Deadpool movie, that one comic got shut up in value, right? You know, he's also written other comics before, and while I was waiting in line, I heard him talking to one of the fans who was getting a signature from him, and he's like, "Oh, wait, did I write this comic? Did I draw this comic?" Because he couldn't even recognize the variant cover. Oh, okay, I guess I did. So, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem.
Yeah, imagine you working on a comic and you can't even tell that you worked on that comic at that point, you know? Because there's so many different variant covers of it. You know? It's insane.
I can't believe them.
I mean, hey, If you guys had to choose the next edition of variants, what would you guys want to choose?
Swimsuit
What's the
special.
next anniversary? Yeah, to be fair, the swimsuit summer thing should be like
Swimsuit
an annual
special
thing.
specifically like how they did it in the 90s. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do that
those
every
tend to
summer. That'd be
sell,
a fun thing.
which is
You know
something that
how
these
many gay people would eat that shit up? A lot of people.
I would say like DC did the swimsuit special, I think last year, right? And they sold a lot, pretty good, you know. Same thing with that Santa Claus comic with Batman. Of course, they had all the members of Gotham City Sirens as the pinups, but still, those sold pretty good,
I love
you
some good
know.
pinups.
So
hmm
pervert,
Hey, it makes money, Austin. You know, they make
but
sales.
yeah,
So,
the holiday specials aren't bad in general. Maybe like dial it back to some of them, but
mm,
I guess the next time, whose anniversary is next? Did the Iron Fist thing come out yet?
yeah, it did come out. They
I
gave
didn't
it
notice. That's how bad it was.
they gave it 4 variants. I mean, heck, we had a topic discussion about that, Austin. Remember? They decided to celebrate 50 years of Iron Fist
No, I know we
by
talked about
killing.
it. I just didn't know it came out. Like I thought it was
Oh, okay.
upcoming.
Yeah, yeah. They decided to celebrate it by killing Danny Rand. Yeah, yeah, you heard me, Austin.
That's kind of sad. I
Yeah,
just
they
got
did.
spoiled. God damn it!
Not only just
I'm looking
killing
at
them all.
variant covers, man. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
not only just killing Danny Rand off, they're also boosting the importance of Lin Lai because they're like saying, okay, somebody's out there killing the Iron Fists, and they just killed Danny
And you're
Rand, so
gonna
we
stop
got.
them. You Iron Fist for a month.
Exactly, exactly.
You know the worst part is,
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals will do Iron Fist 2, and it's also him.
Oh God.
And that's in December. Speaking of Iron Fist, I just got spoiled. Someone sent me the Ultimate issue 8 cover, and it's
Yeah.
Luke Cage. They're breaking Luke Cage out of jail.
Yeah, I heard about that. So yeah, and with the power of
Man,
Iron Fist, audience, a guy who
but
literally, a guy who literally knows no kung fu whatsoever is has the power of the Iron Fist, and nobody's making a commotion of that.
the man who got traded by Shang-Chi in swordplay and kung fu at the Iron Fist.
It's Shang.
Never forget that.
Shang.
No. In the comics, he said you can call him Shang. He said he doesn't care. He also said that he makes the Asian like stereotype speak sometimes, just because he know because he know people like this.
Yep, yep. But yeah, it's what it is. I ain't getting a single Christmas variant, audience. Again, it's just weird
Yeah,
that
I don't think
there's
any of
not.
these look good.
Yeah, it's just weird that you're making more variants than there are pages in comics sometimes. You know, that's weird.
Yeah, the Deadpool stuff got bad. Cause
Oh
then
yeah,
they did like the live action ones, and then like the week after some other variants for Deadpool. That was crazy.
Austin. They literally had screenshots as variant covers for
That's
certain
just
Deadpool
lazy, in
comics.
my opinion.
I know,
Wait,
which
they did that twice for Deadpool. They did it when the movie first came out, and they did it a few weeks ago.
Yep.
Lazy. That's what.
Stop the variants. Marvel, this is just insane. Like you all know how people got fed up with number ones for a time, right? Well, guess what? Variants are now the new number ones. You know,
To
so
be fair, I was the main person mad at number ones. It was mainly because I realized in one year, Captain Marvel had 3 number 1s. And it was like,
mhm,
look, if these books aren't selling, doing another number 1 is not going to help prolong these books. And each one of these
yeah,
number 1s is a whole brand new
hey,
story. When
yeah,
when Captain Marvel got a good story, like that last one with Namor and stuff, the book was selling and it was still going. Doing
hmm
number 1s ain't saving this book, man. Sometimes you got to give other
yeah,
people a chance, other characters
but
a
hey,
chance to get a book.
but but hey, at least Marvel learned their lesson and like they wanted to work it out both ways. give a book a number one treatment, but in the bottom of that number one, they'll have the actual legacy numbering on it. So okay, they
Yeah.
had to course correct. That can be beneficial to both parties. Variants again. Stop making waves of variants on Marvel. If you see something that's good, a great drawing or whatever, or a great pinup or whatever, okay, print it out. Don't do this
Yeah,
whole
so
holiday
keep
special.
having Peach Momoko have a job. We like Peach Momoko
Mhm.
having a job.
Yep.
Let's keep doing
Yep.
variants.
That's true. But alrighty. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Don't got anything else to add. So yeah, we got through the night, audience.
Actually,
Yay.
we have
Wait, I do have.
very quickly. Eyes of Wakanda, a 4-part animated anthology series, was announced, I think, tonight during the podcast. It will follow 4 different Wakandan warriors through the history of Wakanda, tasked with retrieving vibranium artifacts, and it's coming soon to Disney Plus. And that's it. That's all.
Also,
It's crazy to think that we're saying it just got announced, but we knew about this for like 2 years, like 3
Yeah.
years at this point.
Yeah, I remember.
Also, I
Go
don't
ahead,
know
Wick.
who brought this up, but the last season of Dragon Prince is coming out in December.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm
called and the
excited.
So that means y'all gonna.
I think it's season 8, season 7,
Season
Cryptid?
6. I think no, wait, no,
No,
season
it's not
7.
season
I thought no, y'all talked about season 6 last time.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
season 7.
season
This is
7.
season 7. Yep.
Does that
Yeah.
mean another exclusive cryptid Wick stream?
Pretty much, yeah. We kind of
Duh.
have to at that point,
This is
Yeah.
that's the
He
world.
does me, Jake.
Duh. Obviously, this
He
is like
does
the one
me,
thing
bro.
that me and
Go on.
Cryptid don't fight about.
Yeah, this is when
The
they
one-
become the world's finest. That's
So,
The
and
one
then
where-
afterwards,
the
we have
one
to
where
find
we-
something that we both won't fight on. Something I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
the real
one-
question is, what am I doing
Good
for
luck.
the art? Because obviously, I'm drawing something.
Oh,
But the real question
Okay,
is, what?
I'll definitely give you an idea when we get closer. But yeah,
No, when
audience,
the season comes out, we'll figure out something.
definitely. But yeah,
No,
audience,
no,
me
I
and
know
me and Witch.
You know what it's gonna be?
Me-
It's gonna be Soren going to therapy. There we go. Yay!
Yay. Audience, me and Witch agree so much on Dragon Prince that it actually bores Austin. Yeah.
And me
You
and
know?
Austin talk about Castlevania, which the next season comes out
Yeah.
in January.
Yeah.
So that just means that Jake and Wick need to find something for a private stream. So you need to get on that, Jake. I'm disappointing you.
Oh well, sometimes we can recruit. But
Okay. But yeah, with that, guys, I think we should be closing out now. So, hey, come with us tomorrow, audience, when we talk about the comics of the week. So, all right.
Bye.
All right, guys. We'll talk to y'all later. See y'all.
Wait.
wait, we're leaving.
Bye.
No, cut off live. Yes.
Cut off.
Hold on, I'm trying.